manifesto.
You don't look like you are ready. Land and jobs manje. Land and jobs manje. Land and jobs namhlanje. Land and jobs namhlanje. Thank you very much. Ground forces, we are about to start. Thank you very much, the president, officials, Gauteng leadership, and the beautiful ground forces of Gauteng. Are you ready? Ground forces of Gauteng, are you ready? Okay, if you are ready, this is what is going to happen. We're going to check if we've got Mama Winnie with us. Again, how do we check that? Aspelelanga, aspelelanga, Asiphelelanga ke kuwina, asiphelelanga. 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 Asiphelelanga ke kuwina, asiphelelanga. Asiphelelanga. Hayi asiphelelanga. Asiphelelanga. Hayi amandla. Amandla. Fighters, we are going to start our official program now, and we are going to pray the usual way with Nkosi Sikelela Africa, Komisambu Iseni. Komisambu Iseni to help us pray. Land and jobs manje. Land and jobs manje. Land and jobs namhlanje. Land and jobs namhlanje. Komisambu Iseni.
Down, distem, down. Phansi nge-Afrikaans, phansi. Phansi ngesibhunu, phansi. Phambili inokusontonga, phambili. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisu phondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thi. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisu phondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thi. Thina lusapho lwayo sithi woza moya. Sithi woza moya. Ay woza moya. Oyi, oyi ngwele. Nkosi sikelela thi. Thina lusapho lwayo, morena bulu ka setšhaba sa Yesu, o fedise dintwa le matshwenye, o se boloke o se boloke morena. Ai setšhaba sa he Yesu, setšhaba sa Afrika, o se boloke o se boloke setšhaba. Ai setšhaba sa he Yesu, setšhaba sa Afrika, magube njalo kude kube gun phakade, kude kube guna awumagube magube. Njalo kude kube kun phakade kude kube kuna phakade amandla thina sizolilwa labo silifumane thina sizolilwa labo anginizwa izwelame awizwelame siyalithanda lelabo awuyelelema chis izwelame awizwelame elawo khokho bethu sizolilwa labo anginizwa chis zwelame awizwelame siyalifuna sizolilwela anginizwa fighters ethi izwela siyalithanda sizolilwela awuyelele mama chis sithi chiyo hayi mama chiyo kutsa baska uthunya kutsa baska uthunya owayeshilo msizi dube asinamala sisebenze wayeshilo msizi dube umntomnyama kasebenze chis imale hasina lutho imale hasisebenze imale hasina lutho mama wami ulikele ubaba wami ulipoye mama wa hamulikele baba wami ulipoye chis imale anginisa chis imale hasin waye inyusi moto awaye inyusi transport waye inyusi moto chis waye inyusi transport chis imale amandla from Cape to Cairo, Morocco to Madagascar, from Cape to Cairo, Morocco to Madagascar, batile Azania izwelethu solithatha nge-EFF bathi le iaza hawiyazania soyithatha ngebhazoka away from Cape to Cairo, Morocco to Madagascar, Badilei Azania izwe lethu solithatha nge-EFF bathi le iaza hawiyaza soyithatha nge-EFF away from Cape to Cairo, au Morocco to Madagascar, batile iaza anginizwa soyithatha nge-EFF for the last time from Cape anginizwa batile iazania izwe lethu solithatha nge-EFF batile iaza aibo mandla
Asibonge Komisambuyiseni. Now fighters who are going to receive a prayer from Pastor Hadebe. Mama Hadebe, please come forward. Fighters, let's be ready to receive a prayer from Mama Pastor Hadebe.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Ngicela nindvumelele leli thuba nje ngibulise ngapha upresident wethu omuhle simthandayo neoffice yakhe yonke egameni lika Jesu. Ngibulise ileadership yethu yonke ye-EFF egameni lika Jesu wase Nazareth. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Make sithini nje Thixo bawo yanana Thixo bawo Thixo ba yanana Thingo omusa wakho Thixo bawo yanana Thixo ba yanana Thingo musa wakho noba namhla sihlangene ngoba nam sihlangene ngoba nam sihlangene ngomusa wakho anamhla sihla Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Abanye ngathi abafuna ukuhlabelela. Hallelujah! Abanye ngathi abafuna uthumisa uNkulunkulu osenzela lo musonga ukuthi sihlangane namhlanje. Hallelujah! Siyathatha iyaphatha EFF iyaphatha Kina le moemedi moya. Kina le moemedi moya. Oh la 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 moya. Moya. Oh la moya. Moya. Jesu uyipendulo yezwe. Jesu uyipendulo yezwe. Elona kele yezwe. Elona kele yezwe. Elona kele yezwe. Yezwe. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. Runa le moemedi. Ke moya o halalelang. Ke ka hore le EFF ha re kala mosebetsi wa rona re bitsa Modimo akere. Ya re etseditse mohau ka letsatsi le leng. Amen. Hore sazalelwa indodana. Kubani le ndodana? Kushushu. Sazalela indodana. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu encwadini kaIsaiah chapter 11 sizozalela indodana. Umbuso wonke uzoba phezu kwamahlombe wakhe. Kukhuluma izwi likaNkulunkulu. Hallelujah. Niyabona ukuthi ne-EFF ihamba ngezwi likaNkulunkulu. Hallelujah. Kumbuso obuya kuNkulunkulu ekhethwe nguye ukuthi uzosindisa abantu abasha. Abantu abasha. Amen. Ukuthi kudala kudlalwa ngabomama benu, abogogo benu, abobaba benu. Namhlanje nisukume. Hallelujah. Amen. So Monday, CRP. Monday, CRP. Ndizoqinisa ngezwi likaNkulunkulu nisazonithandazela. Amen. Ndizothandazela ukuthi bangaswaki ingqondo yakho. Uzibona soyocrosha kwenye indawo. Kanti wena kahle kahle ubungafuni uyapho. Anti wena uyazazi. Ungesabi. So ngifuna ngisazothandaza nginiphe umphako ezwini likaNkulunkulu encwadini yeziKronike, diKronike zabubedi chapter 32 verse 7. Ithi qinani nime isibindi ningesabi, ningapheli amandla ngenkosi yaseAsiriya. Manje thina sikho eAsiriya nthisi lapho sisekuruleni thina. Abanye babuye Free State la ngizalwa khona. Silapha kubani lenkosi yaseAsiriya ungayisabi. Nesixuku ehamba naso. Lesikala muthaba murana wona waAsiriya lelesithele la haye. Utwalishusa. Hallelujah. Ithi nesixuku sonke esinaye ngokuba onathi uNkulunkulu kunonaye. Verse 8 ithi kunonaye ingalo yenyama okuthina kuJehova uNkulunkulu wethu ukuba asilwele izimpi zethu. Hallelujah. Mafaita ningalwi izimpi. Noba nibona sanulwana ukhona uJehova onilwelayo. Olwa izimpi zethu. Hallelujah. Amafaita singabantu bokulwa ngabantu bokuthula. Hallelujah. Lensula Modimo bukeng ya di Psalme e re rapelang kgotso ya Jerusalema. Re tlo rapella kgotso ya Ekurhuleni, re tlo rapella kgotso ya Gauteng yohle, re tlo rapella kgotso ya Tshwane, ba masepala bohle ba rona ba be le kgotso ya Free State ko Mangaung, kwa Lejwalepuso. Hallelujah. Ditulo zohle re rapella kgotso, ho busa moya wa Modimo, ho ska wa busa moya wa motho. Umuntu nomuntu angaziphathi kodwa phatha nguNkulunkulu. Umoya kaJob ube phezu kwenu, sizokhula ke leadership ezokhethwa ukuthi ibusa ngokuthembakala. Abantu abangathembakaliyo mabasuke ema-ofisini, mabaphume bayadelela, badelela bagogo e-ofisini zesasa, utshela ndimrholi sasa, bayadelela phaa ku-Triple C yaseKurhuleni, bayasidelela, sifuna kuphathe nina. Hallelujah. Anti nina ningaba kaJuju nizosiphatha kahle, anti niyayazi uJuju uthanda abogogo. Hallelujah. Sizothandazani ke. Amen. Masivalena amehlo sithandaze. Babe egameni likaJesu Kristu waseNazareta, moya oyingcwele, moya wamandla, moya wokuphila. Baba nangalesi sikhathi siphambi kwakho, sisebusweni bakho, nzulu yemfihlakalo, nzulu yesimanga, siyazithoba sithi kuba bonke oThixo akekho njengawe, akekho ngalinganiswa nawe. Sibonga ukuthi nangalesi sikhathi ukhona uphakathi kwethu, lisho nje ilizwi lakho. Sibonga ukuthi lo mbuso we-EFF sowuthukwa uxola izinto, kodwa lithi izwi lakho nawo lowo budlwangudlwangu ukhethwe nguwe ukumelana nalaba nkosi zenqamthetho ezingakhathalele abahlolokazi nenkedama. Baba siyathandaza egameni likaJesu, siselezi insuku ezimbini kuphela ukuthi one zifike kusiwe kuma-elections. Thixo wethu, thandazela umoya wokuthula, thandazela umoya wokuthembakala, dikhuza umoya osoloka ama-ballot paper lahleka, siyawukhuza lo moya, sithi nkosi siyalezi ingilosi, Modimo wa ka ya lokileng, re laela manyeloyi a kenele ka hare sebaka seo sa di-voting station moo di-ballot paper di tlabe di le teng, hore Modimo wa ka o sebetsa ka o tshepahala. Wena Modimo ya tsebang tsohle, ya tsebang dipelo tsa bana ba batho, le nakong ya re sa lo kgetha Modimo wa ka, o tseba bao dipelo tsa bona ntate tse lokelang hore di kgethwe, hobane wena ha o shebe jwalo ka rona, o Modimo ya tsebang diphiri, o tseba tse patilweng. Ke nako ya hore Modimo tse patilweng di senole ka lebitso la Jesu. Ke rapella mokgatlo ya EFF, ke rapella president wa rona le etapele yohle ya bona. Modimo wa ka, re rapella mohau wa hao be hodima bona. Ntate ke a declare ka lebitso la Jesu, madi a morena Jesu o ba sireletse bosiu le motshehare, sera se ska ba sa ba atamela. Ntate grand force yohle EFF, rapella moya wa o tshepahala, la ba fihla ntate di-ballot paper ba kgetha ka tsela ya pelo ya bona yeo ba tshwanelang kgetha, ba seke ba fapantshwa ho kgetha ke motho. Modimo wa ka, Modimo ya utlwang, ke leboha le nakong ya hona jwale ntate o nkutlwile. Ke a rapela ba tswa makgutlong tse nne tsa lefatshe, ke romella manyeloi ditseleng tsohle, ba santse ba tlo kgutlela mahae, ba disandla sakho sibazungeze ngemva nangaphambili, bangahlelwa ingozi, bangahlelwa bububi, bagcina balondoloze ngoba balandela upresident wethu, ngoba bemthanda, baba simkhethele nguye nefamily yakhe. Ndiyayikhulekela bonke nkosi abamnqungileyo egameni likaJesu Kristu waseNazareta, abantu bonke mabathini amen.
Amen mama. Siyabulela. Emva kofumana amazwi enkuthazo nawosomelezayo, sizawucela uGauteng Chairperson Khomisama Ukwebo asixelele uba samkelekile na kule ndawo sikuyo. Commissar Mukwebo.
Manda. Away, 2. Mata. Karuna. Long live Western, long live. Long live Sidibeng region, long live. Long live Ikuruleni region, long live. Long live Tshwane region, long live. Long live Johannesburg region, long live. Thank you very much, National Chair. I'm honored to be here today on this revolutionary day. I stand before you to welcome the President, the Commander-in-Chief of Economic Emancipation Movement, the one and only Silo Julius Malema, our officials, our members of War Council who are here, our members of Central Command Team who are here, and members of Provincial Command Team in Gauteng. More especially, we can't forget the regional leadership who are with us from Gauteng province in all 5 regions. And we can't forget the ground forces of the EFF in this province. I'm delighted to welcome you all, including Ward 48, our host ward in the Ekurhuleni region. I would also like to welcome all the elderly people, people with special needs, LGBTQI community present here, and everyone watching on our live platforms and social media and TV. I will also acknowledge and welcome all stakeholders, members of the media, to this beautiful province of Gauteng province. A particular warm and revolutionary welcome to our special guests that are here, members of diplomatic corps and religious leaders. We greet you all. I greet you all and welcome you to Gauteng, the home of the EFF. Commissars and fighters, South Africa is ready for the EFF to take over. Every day we see how this anti-black, anti-poor and corrupt ANC-led government that has long failed to deliver basic services. They failed even to create jobs or bring back the land. Ground forces of the EFF, we are here today because of your hard work. I stand before you today under the leadership united with purpose, the purpose to deliver economic freedom in our lifetime. Fighters and commissars, this is our last push for our voters to vote for the EFF on the 1st of November. You have shaken the anti-black ANC and the racist DA. That is why you see them behaving like witches and damaging our posters and billboards. Whenever they see the poster of the EFF, they fight it. Ours were not cowards. We are not going to fight their posters. We are ready on the 1st of November. We are going to meet them at the ballot box and take over because we are the government. We are taking the municipalities, all municipalities in this province of Gauteng. Never forget that we are the people of the land, that we must continue to occupy the land in this province. As the leader of the EFF in Gauteng, I encourage you all to occupy land across all 5 corridors of Gauteng. We will always be ready and available to defend you against the law enforcement agencies. We are proud of you, ground forces, for the beautiful and dignified campaign that you have been running, even more especially for the maintaining of yourself when you show the high morale and high discipline, not engaging in violence that will disrupt our victory for the 1st of November. Fighters and commissars, victory is coming. Let's all go out and vote for the EFF on the 1st of November in our numbers. The red flag will be flying high, and all of us will see economic freedom that has landed in South Africa. In every home, there is an EFF vote. Let us go and make sure we vote for the EFF. Land and jobs manje. Land and jobs manje. Namsanje. Namsanje. Amandla. Away to. Viva EFF, viva! Thank you very much, National Chair.
Siyabulela chairperson wase Gauteng. Fighters, I think we need to remind people that you are standing firm. We are not going anywhere. Khale bari batlori fetsa. Ba boni baka. You say Ariba boni baka. Khale bari batlori fetsa. Khale bari batlori fetsa. They will never catch us. If they can, they must try. Now we're going to get the young lion, the student command president, to come and address us. Student command, Shikwamban.
Amandla, away, toe. Forward the EFF Students Command, forward. Forward the EFF, forward. Yaichukucha, EFF Students Command, Yaichukucha. Yaichukucha, EFF Students Command, Yaichukucha. Amanda, forward to victory, forward. Forward to victory, forward. Bano mona bano satane. Emareka na batubolava sabazonda mavarara. Emareka na batubolava bano mona bano satane. Emareka na batubolava sabazonda mavarara. Emareka na batubolava usirili samzonda. Emareka na watubolava magateta wateto mamina. Emareka na watubolava Ramaphosa samzonda. Emareka na watubolava bagateta wateto mamina. Emareka na watubolava bano mona bano satane. Emareka na watubolava bagateta wateto mamina. Amandla, away, toe. Thank you, National Chair, Commander-in-Chief, officials of the EFF, officials of the Gauteng province present here today, Grand Forces of the EFF, Grand Forces of the EFF Students Command, and all young people of South Africa, I greet you all. Commander-in-Chief, please allow me to start by acknowledging and also say congratulations to University of Nelson Mandela for having won all 5 campuses in the elections that which were happening in the past 2 days. The EFF Students Command is in charge in all institutions of higher learning. We are not here to play, we are here to show them and we will remove them in power. Let me also take this opportunity and congratulate Students Command in the University of Cape Town for also having won SRC elections. Also, Commander-in-Chief, let me also take this opportunity and thank the Students Command in KZN, DUT, and UKZN for having won SRC election. Commander-in-Chief, let me also take this opportunity and thank UJ, TUT in Gauteng for having won SRC election. Commander-in-Chief, let me also take this opportunity and thank University of Venda, University of Limpopo in Limpopo, and TUT in Limpopo for having won SRC election. The EFF Students Command, Yaichukucha, by 20 young lions. Lions of South Africa, Commander-in-Chief, and all young people of South Africa, wherever you are, the Student Command is sending signals to you. The EFF Students Command is saying, we are ready for the government of the EFF. Young people of South Africa, on the 1st of November, let's go and vote out the corrupt ANC. Let's go and put the EFF into power. Let's go and put ANC in stage 4 load shedding. Let's go and put the racist DA in level 5 lockdown, and we show them that the EFF Students Command and the EFF is in charge. On the 1st of November, young people, when you wake up in the morning, take your IDs, sanitize them, go to your nearest voting station. When you go, social distance yourself from corrupt ANC people, social distance yourself from racist DA people. When you get to the voting station, put on your sunglasses and vote for the EFF and vote for the future, because the future is bright. Ratsena, Yatsena, EFF Yatsena. Yatsena, EFF Yatsena. Amanda, away with corrupt ANC, away. Away with racist DA, away. Amanda, away. 2. Thank you very much.
Asibonge Young Lions. We are continuing with our program, fighters. We don't want the rain to find us here. We want to go home and prepare for tomorrow again. This thing is starting usasa. I start Monday. Iqala kusasa. When the IEC touches the door handles, go VD, uten. When they get there and say home visit, uten. Now we are going to call upon the DSG to come and introduce the leadership of the EFF. Deputy Secretary General, Popi Mailula. Amandla! Matla! Maibuye! Africa! Ay khule EFF, ay khule. Ay khule EFF, ay khule. Maikule EFF, maikule. Woza 1 November, woza. Woza 1 November, woza. Ngithathe leli thuba ngibingelele kumongameli uCommander-in-Chief uJulius Selomalema kanye nama officials wethu. Ngiphinde futhi ngibingelele to the leadership of Gauteng that is here. Ngibingelele ikakhulu to the ground forces lana ezikhona. Sanibonani. Dumelang. Umsebenzi wami namhlanje muhle, ngiyawuthanda. Ngimila phambi kwenu ukuzoni introducer ku leadership esinayo namhlanje kwi rally yethu. Ngicala ngifuna ukubingelela our former officials esinazo namhlanje lana. Sizoqala ngo former national chairperson Advocate Dali Mpofu.
Mandla! Away! 2. Umhlaba! Away! 2. Tata EFF Tata!
Tata EFF Tata. Tata Juju Tata. Tata Juju Tata. Away with Ramaphosa, away. Away with Ramaphosa, away. Away ANC, away. Away DA, away. Away Mzwandile Masina, away. Away Mthakathi Mzwandile Masina, away. Phansi ngamasela phansi. Phansi ngamasela phansi. Matla. Karuna. Thank you very much, TSG.
Amandla! Ngiphinde futhi nginazise to our former Treasurer General, our election spokesperson, Leanne Mattheys. Ngiyabonga, ngizophinde ngithathe leli thuba nginazise futhi to the leadership of Gauteng, i-provincial command team kanye ne the regional command team. Bengicela ngisukume banibone. Ngithathe leli thuba nginazise to the collective Central Command Team deployed in Gauteng, the CCT in Gauteng. Ngiyabonga to the leadership. Ngishilo ngathi umsebenzi wami muhle, ngiyawuthanda namhlanje. Ngizothatha leli thuba nginazise to our officials. Ngizoqala to our beautiful Treasurer General, Commissar Umpile Mautwe. Mandla, Amandla, Siyayithatha Tshwane, Siyayithatha. Siyayithatha Johannesburg, Siyayithatha. Siyayithatha Westland, Siyayithatha. Siyayithatha Sidibeng, Siyayithatha. Siyayithatha Ekurhuleni, Siyayithatha. Abaphume amasela ANC, babaphume. Hoza 1 November, hoza. Forward to victory on the 1st of November, forward. Mandla. Nginazise to umama wama ground force. Commissar National Chair Veronica Mente. Ayeye Ground Forces, ayeye. Ayeye Ground Forces, ayeye. Ginazise to our Secretary General, Commissar Marshal Dlamini.
Amanda! 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 Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live! Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live!
Manje ngizonazisa kusekela Mongameli, our Deputy President, Commissar Floyd Shivambu.
Amandla. Maibuye. Africa. Viva EFF, viva. Forward to victory, forward. Land and jobs, manje. Land and jobs, manje. Amanda. Away, two. Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live. 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 Amandla! Away, two! Thank you very much, Deputy Secretary General. Hi khensile ngopfu ku hi nyika nkarhi wa ku hi kota ku tivisa President ya hina, President leyi nga ku rhangeleni ka revolution, not only laha South Africa, mara ka Africa hinkwayo. So my task is very simple. My task is to introduce to you a revolutionary. My task is to introduce to you a great Pan-Africanist. Is to introduce to you the most hard-working and the most dedicated leader of the revolution here in South Africa. The people of South Africa must wait and listen now to the leader of the revolution. Members of the CCT, PCT, officials of the EFF, ground forces of the EFF, I introduce to you the Commander-in-Chief and President of the EFF, Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema. Comrade President.
Amandla! Let's get the monitors. Amandla! Viva EFF, viva! Fine, fine. Viva EFF, viva! Aikule EFF, aikule! Tata EFF, tata! Tata EFF, tata! Woza 1st November, woza! Woza 1st November, woza! Forward to victory, forward! Forward to victory, forward! Thank you very much. Ikensile Tatana Shibambo. Ikense nabarangeri be EFF and nama ground forces of the EFF. We also want to thank our former national chairperson and treasurer general who are here today with us, all officials of the EFF. I also want to thank the leadership of the EFF in Gauteng and thank the leadership of the regions of the EFF and all the ground forces who made this event possible. If it was not of your hard work, we will not be here. But also, let me thank our elders there in the tent there. Because batwe GDP jali di washeni, batamo batlor tlompa, siabonga. Commissars, fighters, ground forces of the economic emancipation movement, today is not a day of making commitments. We made commitments on the 26th of September when we launched our manifesto. Today we are here for a last push. And therefore, I came with my phone here because I'm timing myself. I don't want to speak for too long. I've spoken for a very long time on the 26th of September when we're opening Winnie Mandela House and launching the manifesto of the EFF. We are here to remind ourselves of the things that we committed on the 26th of September. So today is the last push. We are here to make the last official rally of the EFF. We are left with 2 days to the official voting day. Tomorrow and Sunday, it's a special voting day. On the 26th of September, we issued a clarion call in the name of our struggle icon, Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela, to take the message of a socialist EFF government to the townships, streets, and villages of our people. Today, the only representative of domestic workers, gardeners, security guards, and kitchen workers has called you here to salute you for waging a disciplined campaign for these local government elections. Since the launch of the EFF manifesto in September 2021, all ground forces, councillor candidates, regional command team members, provincial command team members, and all commissars in the central command team have gone to every corner of South Africa to speak to and persuade as many voters as possible. Today, I'm here to say thank you, commissars, for going all out to speak to our people. I've seen all of you national leaders of the EFF in every corner of South Africa. I'm very humbled by your hard work. You have done everything humanly possible to persuade our people to vote for the revolution. There is no single national leader of the EFF or a commissar, including all former officials of the EFF, who have not worked hard for the victory of the EFF on the 1st of November. I salute all the provincial command teams for their hard work. I salute all the regional command teams for their hard work. I salute all branch leaders for their dedication and their hard work. I want to send a special thanks to all the artists who traveled with me all over South Africa, trying to make our campaign exciting. And they were never tired. They traveled all provinces of South Africa, persuading our people, especially young people, to vote for the EFF. It is not easy for artists to declare where they stand, especially against a sitting government. When you are an artist and you associate with an opposition, you will not get opportunities from the ruling party. But they were never scared, because they knew that the role of the artist is to make the comfortable uncomfortable and make the uncomfortable comfortable by delivering the message of hope. We want to thank our security personnel who looked after us and drove us all over South Africa. They left their families, they risked their life to deliver us in all events, to make sure that we deliver the message of hope to our people. It is very rare to find men and women who are dedicated like the security personnel of the EFF. They are prepared to work overtime without any expectation except to protect the revolution and its own leadership. We salute them and we salute their families for allowing them to look after us. Special salute to all the ground forces. You work very hard and you are the ones who take the insult on behalf of all of us. They say all manner of things to you, but you never get tired. You say to them you are going to create jobs, whereas you are unemployed yourself. They try to ridicule you and make jokes about you, but you are never discouraged. You soldier on to spread the message of the revolution. I'm encouraged by your courage. Your fearlessness is exactly what drives us. We, as the leadership collective of the EFF, are convinced that our message has been received well by the voters of South Africa, and we are assured that the EFF will record a decisive victory on the 1st of November. We want to take this opportunity to thank all registered voters who have agreed to vote for the EFF on the 1st of November 2021. We are not entitled to your votes. We are not going to force you to vote for the EFF. We have never forced you, the voters of the EFF, to vote for the EFF. But what made us so humble was the fact that you welcomed us in your homes and you allowed us to speak to you. As voters of the EFF, you allowed us to sell to you the manifesto of the EFF. We are happy that you, voters of the EFF, have attended community meetings of the EFF in your numbers. But what made us even more humbled was you, voters of the EFF, asking us difficult questions and even reminding us that when we are elected, we must not abandon you, the poor of the poorest. But what is more humbling was for you voters to trust us with your details. When we ask for your ID numbers, when we ask for your phone numbers, when we checked your names on voters' rolls, you were always ready to give us your IDs and allowed us to take your names so that we can send them to our head office as a proof that indeed we did door to door and the following people have agreed to vote for the EFF. On social media, you engaged us robustly as voters of the EFF and asked us very difficult questions. We have no reason standing here to suspect that on the 1st of November you will change your mind. The way you were so determined when we spoke to you and when you engaged us, it was a clear indication that on the 1st of November you will vote for the EFF. We, the torchbearers, the fearless fighters, must at least convince an additional 10 voters on the voting day, on the election day. All of us who are here in Katlehong, we must at least convince 10 new people to vote for the EFF on top of those that we have convinced. The same we request from the voters of the EFF on the 1st of November. At least 10 people that attend your events when you have Mcimbi, convince them to vote for the EFF because it is the right thing to do. Speak to Makelwane, speak to your relatives, speak to your children. Young people, speak to your grandparents. Do not hide their IDs and suspect they will vote for this other party. Convince them to vote for the EFF. Mothers and fathers, go all out on the 1st of November and vote for yourself and for the future of your children. Because when you vote for the EFF, you vote for you. You are the EFF. No one is the EFF except yourself. Let us speak to fellow church members and remind them that they could not go to church because of this nonsensical ANC. When they go to vote on the 1st of November, they must know Moria is still closed because of the ANC. They must know the churches are still closed because of the lockdowns of the ANC. Only the EFF will open the churches and make sure our people worship in peace. When we've got a crisis of sickness, we need medical intervention scientifically, but also spiritually, Pastor, we need prayers. Prayers will make more sense now than ever before. But the devil has decided to close the church when we need the church the most. We are here in our numbers. We are mobilizing our people in our numbers. People come to our rallies in big numbers. Cyril Ramaphosa, the devil will be speaking in Soweto and will be addressing people in their numbers today. Yet ZCC cannot meet in the same numbers the political parties are meeting. Yet the church cannot meet in the same way the political parties are meeting. We want to watch the derby. We want the Chiefs to face Pirates and somehow get defeated when we are watching it. But the devil has decided to close the stadiums and open the stadiums for political parties. What type of sickness is this one, which can see if this is a political party gathering or this is a derby at FNB Stadium? There is some level of sickness which we must vote against on the 1st of November when we go to vote. Workers, talk to your colleagues, because when they took your tariffs money, you came to the EFF. You did not go to the enemy. When they stole your money, workers, when they expel you from work, when they treat you unfairly at work, when they unleash racism on you at work, workers, you come to the EFF. Remember the party you run to every time when you've got problems, workers, on the 1st of November. And there is only one party that stood with you during difficult lockdowns and during difficult stealing by employers. And that party is the EFF. Remind your colleagues that if it was not of the EFF, your employer was going to steal your UIF money. The EFF saved your UIF money. They locked down South Africa. Do not forget, when we were hungry, expecting them to give us food parcels, they gave food parcels to their relatives. And when we wanted to go out to go and look for food, they sent soldiers to shoot at us and to arrest our people for not wearing the mask. Remember the devil on the 1st of November. Fighters, they said they were going to increase 350 for the unemployed to 500. They never increased that money, but the money was there. The money was eaten by Ranko and his cabinet. They ate 500 billion in 6 months. The money that was supposed to go to you, the unemployed youth of South Africa. Remember that on the 1st of November. That when you vote for EFF, you are voting for you. You are not voting for anyone. Comrades, let us be proud to vote for the EFF. And when we pride ourselves with voting for EFF, It is because even if the EFF loses and the enemy wins, the enemy will not continue to destroy municipalities with my vote. I'm not going to give them my vote to destroy South Africa. I will rather be alone than to vote for the devil to destroy South Africa. Let us not allow them to buy us with t-shirt. You have been wearing t-shirts from 1994. You don't have a home till today. Do not choose temporary excitement over permanent solution of giving our people their integrity back. Comrades, food parcels are going to come. We are going to take them, but we will not change our vote because we know they will try to buy Abu Gogo with the food parcels. Abu Gogo must remind them, or you didn't give us food parcels last year. Why do you remember us today? We are not going to vote for you because of food parcels. Comrades, Labour reapaiza. They made the same promise in 1994. They came again in 1997 when we were voting for transitional local council, made the same promise. Came again in 1999, in 2004, in 2006, in 2009. They are still making the same promises that they made in 2011, in 2014, in 2016, in 2019, the same thing. When they come, we are sorry, we have learned our lesson. Vote us again. Permanent apologists who are pretending to apologize to us only to get into power and forget us. Comrades, there is enough evidence now that these people cannot fulfill their promises. Where is the evidence? The evidence is in front of me now. The evidence is live on SABC2, the branch of the ANC. These people are gathered here on a Friday during working hours. This is an evidence enough that our people are not working. What more evidence do you want? Comrades, municipalities have collapsed. Ekurhuleni, it's a mess. Katlehong, ibodile. Okabar muzwandile masina hachwi mo Katlehong. We lebetse Katlehong. Uya tšhelete. Dimpa ke tše dikgolo ka re o meditše nku ka moka lete. Lekgodu la mathomo la Ekurhuleni. Ba re ke mozwandile masena. Noga yeo e ro e bolaya ka di 1 tša November. Ke nyaka gore mafaita mo Ekurhuleni le bethe tlhogo ye. Noga ye ba re ke mozwandile. A le fetša e betha tlhogo le ska ba sure e hwile. Le fiše ke nyaka go bona molora wa yona on the 2nd of November. Ka gore noga o ka se tshepe. O ka re e hwile wa bona e penapeniša mosela. Bolaya ntho e o e fiše. We are burning the snake called the ANC on the 1st of November. And the 2nd of November will show the whole of South Africa and African continent the ashes of the snake called the ANC. Comrades, fellow fighters and South Africans, we stand before you as your humble servants. we are not arrogant. You coming out here in your numbers humbles us. And we don't feel like we are your bosses. You are our bosses. We come before you as your servants and we commit to deliver the land and jobs. Manje, we will never postpone the issue of jobs and land. It's very urgent. It must be attended to with immediate effect. Comrades, you are not waking. Remember that on the 1st of November, ANC will be at the corners of every voting station issuing out T-shirts. Take that T-shirt and hold it like this, South African, and say to the one who gives you a T-shirt that I will never wear this T-shirt. It has destroyed the future of the youth of South Africa. It has collapsed the economy of South Africa. This T-shirt has made South Africa a joke in the whole of African continent. So please, when you vote, remember that you are not waking. Comrades, I need door to door. Ko polokwane, hona le section e nngwe ko wa 30, ba re ke section 133. Our chairperson, Josie Butan, did a door-to-door where there are RDP houses of the ANC. But bale ba kreile dintlo tša ANC, ba mo kgopela hore tsena ka mo ntlong. Has no tsena ka ntlong, ka mo main bedroom, not room ya bana. Main bedroom, how ka tsenya double bed. O palla ku tsena wena. The double bed has occupied the whole room. Yalo Josu na ba chaba araba ANC iba fide di RDP. But the EFF must come here. Regrele di RDP. Mara lwecha sidinto wena. Lempete autseni. Utsena kota ya mpete kamu. Ele ka robala le le baba bedi o mongwe o robala lotho le dutse fase ka rota bawa. So fighters, batho ba ba kreile le dinto tša ANC tša di RDP, they are not happy themselves. So ANC e deliver le di RDP house e bolela ka glorified mukuku. It's not a house, it's a mukuku. It will remain a mukuku. The real houses will come with the EFF, Ekurhuleni municipality, Tshwane municipality, Joburg municipality, the Mohali city. The whole of Western is waiting for us. We are the ones who have been waiting for. There is no one who's going to help us. Ro adintlo chamabonwa. Not chautura. Arerati dilo chautura. Rio rata dilo chamabonwa. We don't like luxurious things. We want dignified things. Because ubonwa kisiriti. When you say you've got dignity, orar uabonwa. Those are the type of houses we want to build. In the rural areas, we will never build an outside toilet because there is no single white man with an outside toilet. Why do you give our people outside toilet? Because when you build an outside toilet, it's an evidence enough that there is a budget for a toilet. You build an RDP house here and build a toilet separate. What a stupid way. Why not bring the toilet inside the house? Because the money is already there. Why do you build it outside? It is not apartheid that is building outside toilet. The ANC from 1994, it has been building people's smaller houses with outside toilet. They must stop blaming apartheid. 1994 is too long to blame an apartheid. So, Yarina toilet, it's a flushing toilet. Arenya ko bolata re bo bone. E re fetša o bolata a bo tsamaye tripi. Bo ta bona gore bo fella kae. Mara the reason ya re bo lathile ko ra re sa bonyaka. That's why re bo lathile. Ke di kgomo di phoofolo fela tše di bolathang tša bo bona. E le gore batho ba o file toilet ya o se flashe, ba o treata jwalo ka phoofolo. They treat you like an animal. Only an animal must see after helping itself. Human beings must not see. You are not animals in the eyes of the EFF. We will give you flushing toilet. If there is no sewer system, we will give each house with a septic tank so that you can flush. We've got a plan. Give us a chance to execute the plan of restoring the dignity of black people. Water. Why should we speak about water now? Because everybody should be having piped water, tapped water in each and every house. Kia kgopela, DA, ANC, EFF, put aside your differences. Let's sign a pact that will give every South African water, electricity, and a flushing toilet in the next 5 years. Let this matter not be a political matter. Let this matter be a matter of human rights. Let this matter be a matter of restoring the dignity of black people and African people. Let this matter be a matter that cannot make us disagree politically. Why should we fight as ANC and DA and EFF about putting everything aside and give our people a flushing toilet, water, electricity, and proper houses? Let us disagree about expropriation of land without compensation. We accept that, but we cannot accept a difference on water, on electricity, on flushing toilets. Let the dignity of our people be restored. I am ready to sign a pact where we agree as political parties that on matters of basic service delivery, let us not play politics with the lives of our people. I've been everywhere. I've seen how my people live. Our people live in terrible conditions. There is no politician who must allow our people to live in those conditions. We must never use political colors to disadvantage our own people. A proper someone build a house for herself. We ran into that house. We asked to go into a toilet, a proper house. The toilet could not flush because there is no water and electricity. Even for those who are able to build for themselves, we cannot put the differences of politics ahead of humanity. We cannot put political differences, especially when it comes to local government, ahead of human rights. The people of Hammanskraal, it's not a joke. It's not a matter we must use to campaign. Human Rights Commission every year issued a report that the water in Hammanskraal is not good for human beings. Why can't there be an emergency national procurement for the people of Hammanskraal? The water is there. They must just clean the water. Why is the national government not taking over the water project of Hammanskraal if Tshwane municipality is failing? We want to commit here and now that when we take over Tshwane, we'll give the people of Hammanskraal the clean water in the next 6 months. We will do emergency procurement, and the water reticulation plant construction will happen 24/7 until it is completed. The matter of Hammanskraal is no longer a joke that we must use to win votes of the people of Hammanskraal. I don't know why the people of Mpumalanga have allowed this nonsense to go on for such a long time. There is no single road in the whole of Mpumalanga without a pothole. Some of the potholes, they are a size of a swimming pool in Mpumalanga. Barbanali Deputy President Kididi Mabuza, Mara, the whole province, in a little pothole all over. Ntwaitsiban Didi Mabuza kuyapache the whole day and night. There is nothing wrong kautsuba pache. Mara ewi dia oriudie dom kop. Osi Didi Mabuza usinya pache lina. The problem is pache. The problem is style as the whole province. No proper roads, potholes all over, no water in Bushbuck Ridge and all over Mpumalanga. We don't want that. Comrades, in Free State, in Mangaung, right next to town, when you walk into the township where black people stay, Soreji Imata, right in front of your face. In Mangaung, metro, in the whole of Free State, Banaba Mangaung, Baraluka Kameti, Asorage. Makantelara a ANC, Baibona Sorage every day. Bombalula Kamautu ama Gwegwemo, Batwa Free State, Aunan Tweba Idielam Free State. Sai ke mollo mo fela lo change the political allegiance o ka ro change bene borogo. Free State ishile e bodile Soreji e matha right in front of our people. The whole of Free State is waiting for you. It's waiting for the EFF to arrive and rescue them. Comrades, mo ikuruleni mo, ausa dunusi aukri mereko mo. Banyoko robala luena, pele ba ufam mereko, babe ba uchole chelete ya maspala, ba itenye ka radi account jadi nyatsi, kamo ikuruleni kamo, chelete ya mo ya yiwa leke, bubebe, di krukuche, kadi one, Rinyaka uchia kia seifi kamo ikuruleni richie kie rikie safe rinche chelete rierife batho ba Katlehong re ba agele dintlo tse di botse re ba diele proper roads ba be le metsi le reliable electricity. Tembisa yona re sa bolela ka yona shem. Ha o ka ba ya ka Winnie Mandela pula yana. O nambo robale ana mowe. Ka re o tanywa o ka tswa mowe o tanywa ka Tembisa. Batho ba Winnie Mandela ele ka bala ya boroko ka di-1 le tsebe mathata le na tlo tswela pele le sa tlo tanywa the whole night o ntšha metsi ka ntlong pula e o tsenela ka ntlong ngwana a re mama metsi a tsena wena the mother the whole night o ntšha metsi ko Winnie Mandela. At least ha e le gore wena o ke tlhomphi. On the 1st of November, remember the cries of your child. Mama metsi a tsena, mama dibuka di kolobile. We can't go to school because the mikuku ya rena yanela. Tembisa ayeme ka maoto. Tembisa and the whole of Ikuruleni ayeme iri. Enough is enough. We are going to stop the road on the 1st of November. Corruption ipile matla ka Johannesburg. DA ijere masipala ola reberu rana rena ma EFF. Notice tlatla se sa di pheme ba reng ke Herman Mashaba. Masipala ola o bo rana ke rena dinkononkono. Re tšere wa dipheme re mmeile ka pele a re ke ba botse gore wa insourcing the workers ra ba insourca ma-security ka mola Joburg ra stopa corruption ra establisha anti-corruption unit ya heda ke former head of Hawks ra ba tshwara ra isha di case di Hawks tše tša no tša gana o ba tshwara. Mara, re be re lwantšha corruption until DA it disrupted what was peacefully going on in Johannesburg. Wa tsena batho shiba. O na le o mongwe ba re ke Mpho Moerane. O mmona a tsena gore wo a re khutišeng dipatšhe motho shuwe. Skebeka sa skebeka. Ebile se phala ko a re šileng o Jolie was such a promising figure ya ANC. Ngwana batho ana o ile ke eng a re tsebele mamothale ka ro ka re ba yana ka se bona wa tsena yo sekebeka South Alexander ba re ke Mpho sfane sa ba re ke mang Moerane Mpho yo tsotsi e weyer. Hey, fighters tša Johannesburg, tsamalo tiba tsotsi šiwe, ba re ke Mpho Moerane, e nyaka o tšea masipala rena, ba yo ya tšhelete, le bo Paul Mashatile, ba Alexander, tiba Alexander mafia šiwe, a ithibiwe ka Johannesburg, a re nyake Alexander mafia itlo rutswetša. A rien ro tiba Alexander mafia, ka di 1 tša November yo masipala yo wa Johannesburg o ile yo nama we ke tšhaba o bona ye re kotsi tiba ditsotsi šitšiwe tiba ka mo ke ta tiba ka mo šitšiwe a re bolaelwetše ka di 1 tša November ditsotsi Mpho Moerane bloody crook a re monyaki re lwa le ena saka le ena mariti ta re tseba botse ka di-1 re nyaka mešomo ya di-EPWP e be permanent le hire ke masipala le hire ke province le hire ke national not temporary permanent medical aid pension fund ka all municipalities tendera re a e cancela tendera ke yona e bodišitšeng di masipala a re sa nyaka tender ya security a re sa nyaka tender ya o cleaner a re sa nyaka tender ya phetša pothole, a re sa nyaka tender ya maintenance, kaofela re a le hira permanently. Ha le feditše o phetša di-pothole le a khutša mara la gola la emela tše dingwe. Wa e swantše ba le hire temporary, a o tsoa fru a o sure o sa na le mmereko or a o sa na mmereko, re nyaka job security. Le ska ba la robala le bona, le robala le bona ka baka la mebereko, le ska fa ba khalabe ba ba ANC ba o thoka meno, le robala le bona le tabala tshola for the rest of your life. Le ska e motho a ka ba nyaka dikobo before fa mmereko, o mmotsa re nkampe ke khwa ke le unemployed, wena lo re ke to tsikirita ke mekhino e ya mokhalabe. A re nyake lo tšeo tša batho ba o hira batho ka dikobo, lwetše tša o se kgone o feria tša ANC di feria ka diposo tša mmasepala. Ntho we re a e fediša ka di-one EPWP kaofela di-position tša temporary, anything that has got to do with public works and public jobs must be permanent. Comrades, agona any private sector that is going to create jobs. Ke maka. Le ka nako ya apartheid, the jobs were not created by the private sector. The illiterate white Afrikaners baba created a Transnet to hire them. Why is Ankabari? We must create electricity ka private company. Ba creatile Eskom, ba own bona as government, ba hirana ka sibona as makhuwa, le rena road ya mishumo, ra hira batho ba rena, mishumo ya government ye me permanent. Arinya kintu, herdi ya mishumo, re tabe re lwantsha bosenyi. Her le fa mishumo, re tabe re lwantsha tlala, poverty. There will not be crime in Katlehong, ka Katlehong ye o tletše ka bosenyi. Batho ba rena ba rapiwa mo Katlehong mo. That nonsense must come to an end. A re sa inyaka ntwe ya gore mo Katlehong le the whole of Ekurhuleni and Gauteng re kwe ba re batho ba betha basadi. O ka ba betha mosadi, o ka se o bereke mmasepala wa EFF papa, e re ko o sebotše. O ska re a re a o sebela ka gore kwa mmasepaleng e re tlo hira meshumo ye re e bolelang ka yona, a re tlo botšiša fela ka gore do you have a criminal record? Re tlo botšiša gore have you ever been accused of rape? Have you ever been found guilty of rape? Have you ever been accused of GBV? Have you ever been found guilty of GBV? Oga ba re mvonyonyo mereko ka sokre na re to hira di shumane tša o betha basadi, nkobe monna o nkgišetšana le thaka tša o makhwafa kwa re o fe mmereko o bereke ka gore ke yona ntwe ya gore o kenyatše ya o di gore o bethe basadi. A re sa nyaka gore o kenyatše, re o fa mmereko o ska betha basadi because it tlo catch up le wena in future. O ka nagana gore o idiagane bjale is going to catch up with you. Le batho ba rena ba di LGBTQ plus community, le bana ba mang lena le nagana gore le na le right ya o choose sexuality ya motho, ya gore motho a dieng a ska diang gona tšao o palela ke dilo tšao o lese bana ba bo rena ge e le gore ba belegwe ka mokgwa we or ba choositše o ba ka mokgwa nowe is none of your business. A ke re a se wena o tsena kae yo rata lwetša batho o tshwenya ko phapha le sa lwetša batho. LGBTQ plus community must feel safe under EFF municipality. Ebile le bona re tlo ba hira ba tliše bophelo ka mo di ofising tša rena, ba brighten our offices. Re a ba nyaka mo EFF. If you nyaki the LGBTQ plus community, you don't belong here. Na rena bothata re a tseba gore motho o na le right ya o choose eng. Wena a ni yalo gore batho ba ke kgethele eng. Wena o tswala le peach la utswa. E re o botsa gore ntwe ke le peach ya utswa le ka senkgethele le ka senkgethele. A o fetsa gore le ka senkgethele o tsena lwetsa batho. O re wa ba re ba nyaka. Leave that. We are all human beings. We are all made in God's image. We are one thing. Especially when we are black, we must protect each other everywhere where we find one another. Not to kill each other and accuse each other of being a member of the LGBTQ plus communities. Comrades, everywhere I went in South Africa, DP, they are community health workers. By a color. They are not being recognized. They are not paid properly. They are now frontline workers. They are the one who do the actual work of visiting the sick at home. They are not paid properly. They are not permanent. Let's look after them. Let's look after farm workers. Let's fight crime. Comrades, let's go and mobilize in Parliament. Chief Whip of the EFF will redouble chelete ya bana ya 350 is too small. Re nyaka bana ba rena ba kry more than 350. Ba je o feta di mpša tša makgowa. The dogs of white people, they are eating better than our children. The dogs of Helen Zille and John Steenhuisen, they are eating better than our children. The dogs of Cyril Ramaphosa, they can't eat 350 per day. Yet they give our children 350 the whole month. It's too little. Mo arli tabula chelete arbulele bana aba ye sekolong ro ba fa thuto ya mahala. Chelete ya bonkgono a itabulwe le yona. Bonkgono ke bona ba tswere malapa a ma-Afrika. Ge bonkgono ba gotse ra tseba gore bo reka bupi ba reke cabbage ba reke tamatisi ka tšatši lela la go gola ebile re a tseba gore o ja kgo ye tšheu e bakgekolo ba gotse. Imagine e re ka dabola tšheletela ya bakgekolo re ka sa ja kgo a tee ka kgwedi re o ja kgo beke le beke. Yalo kgo a iwe beke le beke re fe bakgekolo ba le tšhelete ka re ke bona ba tshwere malapa a rena eo ba file tšhelete a ba raloke ka yona. Comrades, deep slot re le kwele batho ba Ešo, batho ba Kagiso, batho ba Oliven kaofela re le kwele re tlile re boletše le lena la re le nyaka ditliniki tša o bulwa 24/7 ka moka dilo tšeo re di kwele le bana ba Moi Dry in Free State metsi maholo re ba file lefase e re bolela so re creatile 10,000 families kua metsi maholo re ba fa dijarata re ba etetše ke ba EFF a ba nyake selo in Moi Dry ba ta o bolaya ba ra ona motho a ile a re fa lefase o tshwana le EFF le Juju Valley ka sešeo kua o ile o anko e kgolo a re ka dia door to door ka Juju Valley ba mmotša gore ba ta o betha nko e o sa phoporoana kwa Juju Valley a sanka a tsena le o tsena batho ba Juju Valley re ba file mabala le bona le ba Moi Dry le ba kae kaofela batho ba le occupying land e re tsena di masepaleng re tsenya di-pipe tša metsi re tsenya mabone re aga dintlo re tsenya ditsela. Comrades, bothata bola ba mabone ba Soweto ba gore batho ba Soweto ba phele ba lla ka electricity, that nonsense must come to an end. let Soweto get 24/7 reliable electricity. Le sekoloto sela sa Soweto a se khantshelwe ka moka na sona re thomeng fatshe, because Eskom will never collect that money. Batho ba bagolo ba o kry-a tšhelete ya SASSA ka moka na bona le bosesi ya rena ba o kry-a tšhelete ya bana ge ba ena le metse. They are not supposed to pay for water and electricity, because SASSA irile ba sokola le masipala e swantse ire ba sokola, because ke government both of them. So ba ka se re fe tšhelete ya SASSA ka mo ba buya ba tla ba e utswa ka the other hand, because that is mind games. Ba pretend o ka re ba re tlhokometse ka tšhelete, then ba tla ba e tšea on the other side. If ba re tlhokometse ka tšhelete ya SASSA, a ba re ska re patediša metsi le mabone, re namele le dibase tša masepala mahala, because re a sokola. Comrades, South Africa, when you vote on the 1st of November, remember we are in a load shedding created by the ANC. Erekele botse, Pravin Gordhan, a bereke selo mothola o ka re a ipshine gabotse mo mmeleng. Mothola o dio tswa botswelo from wherever at a address mo TV are load shedding e fedile. As no fetch or load shedding e fedile, ya better same time. Because comrades, where have you ever seen Pravin in the past 5 months? A man just comes from nowhere, maybe from a sick bed, coming to tell us sickness of saying the load shedding will be done. Where? We are in a load shedding. Eba fecha ba blame state capture. What's about Pravin? Ukaruna lintong wa inu ya tswafro. Aka banana ka load shedding o ga fagam. Aka nana ka state capture. He stops to think. Usa kwatetse ntwela ya Zuma. Amunchebu minister ba finance. He's still fighting that thing till today. When he opens his mouth as state capture, Pravin, what's not toilet jaw flash state capture. Pravin, why we not le fatal out on Joshua do state capture? Everything is state capture according to Pravin. No, there is no state capture in load shedding. There is incapacity of the ANC. They don't have capacity to give us reliable electricity. Let's vote them out on the 1st of November. Comrades, the president of the student command has saluted our people in Univen, in University of Limpopo, University of Cape Town, Cape Peninsula University of Technology, University of Western Cape, Mangosuthu University of Technology, Durban University of Technology, University of KwaZulu-Natal, University of Free State, Central University of Technology, Fort Hare University, Nelson Mandela University, University of Johannesburg, Auckland Park and Doornfontein Campus, Tshwane University of Technology, University of South Africa, Sol Plaatje University, Garsibadi TVET College, Talezo TVET College Northwest, Elangen TVET College KZN, Sidiben TVET College Gauteng, Ikuruleni TVET College Gauteng, Skukuni TVET College Gauteng, just to mention the few. All of those universities and TVET colleges are under the progressive leadership of the EFF. Our children and the youth of South Africa have affirmed the EFF student command. Una le bosenyikinyana bo bongwe ba ile ba ona moruti kwa University of Limpopo. Re winne dinomoro tša ba feta ka moka. Mara di city tša lekana. Then wa ba le mokgatlo wa ba Kreste. Ba re ke SCO. wa krea CTAT wa ya wa tlapa le ba ga Satan ba ntša EFF mara the numbers are higher but the seats between EFF and SASCO are the same. So edi nomoro di le tše ditele le tše dintši moruti modimo wa bontšha gore tsela ye ba swantše re e latele ke efe yalo ba le ba SEO ba gore ke bona makreste ba tsena ke le dimone ba se bone tsela ela ya modimo ba kgeloa ke nagana gore le bjala banwa maybe ba tagilwe a ke tsebe mara we will never stop celebrating University of Limpopo because the majority of the students in that university voted for the EFF. We don't care about criminal syndicate that took place between the ANC and the so-called Christians. SCO. Ki aya o sa na kua ki kita ba attenda boots. Ki nyaka ba yela le mangwalo a Bible. Student command, we need all students to vote for the EFF now. All these campuses that we have won, all of them, must go to the EFF because they are voting stations. So even if we lose a ward, we can't use a voting station where the EFF student command is in leadership. Whatever you do, make sure those voting stations belong to the EFF. But fight for our students. Let them have accommodation. And if they don't have accommodation inside school, let it be closer to school. And it must be in good condition. Arinya kintweri bonang no, banabarna barobala ka di computer labs, barobala ka di toilet, barobala ka di holong, because there is no accommodation. Lead the struggle for student accommodation. EFF municipality will also create conducive environment for student accommodation. Feeding scheme reinyaka kwa university on top of the allowance kiriyang ya NSFAS. Kauri allowance asidi yo fela. Rena le mabaka naka thoko. Nyaka fela reka lejela ja o rwala motho e re kwa music. So bar fele allowance, bar fele dijo on top of the allowance. Are gana allowance mara e ya ki dijo re fele ja re sna selo. So e ba ka re fa dijo re a tseba gore dijo di covered. Then allowance e ta bereka mabaka naka thoko re be re practice o berekisha tšhelete re sa le sekolo. The toiletry and things like that. Also, now I'm asking myself, you know, all VCs and professors, they always act like they are progressive. Let's take the University UCT of Cape Town, led by a woman. Why is she not providing sanitary towels? If she's progressive and she claims to be progressive, because sanitary towels is not luxury. It's a necessity which must be covered by all progressive universities. Please, if you are a VC and you claim to be progressive, especially the VC of UCT, the VC of UNISA, the VC of Walter Sisulu University, all of you VCs, give our children free sanitary towels. If they don't do it, the student command, in the meantime, take from the budget of the SRC and buy our young girls sanitary towels and give them for free. Make sure campuses are free and they are not heavens for rapists, because our children are being raped in campuses. When a rapist is caught in a campus, Student command, you must deal with that nonsense decisively. We want, as the EFF, the list of rapists to be published everywhere. There must be a website where you can go and check and find names of those who are found guilty of rape so that they are permanently exposed. We need graduate allowance. If they can't give you jobs, they must give you an allowance. We must pay you for going to school. Because if we can't pay these people, Commissar Dali, for going to school, those who come after them will not go to school. But Lord, orke skolong se se aka shule na ukitima mo phela rra se tjeka English ya masters a bereki na go di ang skolong, because abakiri mereko abakiri chelete ge o sa ba fe mereko ka gore ke mereko wa government to give graduates jobs, then give them money so that those who come after them can say we are skolong wa patela, then they can all go to school. Comrades, Arieng, Kamakatana man, Requile, Dalimpo Fuba, Kopani, the young professionals and black professionals, Mabani, Banchana Saino, Babunchana Mola Limola. If you are a black and young professional and you don't believe in the EFF, then you don't take yourself serious. Because all black professionals in corporate sector, they are undermined by less qualified white people. So if you take yourself serious and you want your skills to be recognized as a professional, EFF is your home. It's a home of nurses, doctors, lawyers, teachers. EFF is a home of engineers, chartered accountants, and all the graduates, black graduates. We are the only organization with a superior logic. We don't thrive on the illiteracy of our people. We like them educated. The ANC likes them illiterate. That's what makes us different. The people of Blue Crane, we heard you. You said you want a new municipality, you'll get it. When I was in Cape Town, Mitchell's Plain, the taxi drivers and owners stopped me and said to me, and they were colored comrades, who said, we are taxi drivers and owners. We want EFF to take Cape Metro. I asked them why. They said, this taxi industry, it is the only undermined business in Cape Town because it's black owned. They don't treat us properly. They ill treat us all the time. All taxi owners and all taxi drivers, the EFF is your home. On the 1st of November, release your taxi for free to go and fetch voters, because it is the EFF that is going to build proper taxi ranks with proper toilets and look after those taxi ranks. We will give you permits within 48 hours and will make sure that your taxis are not harassed by our Metro Police, because we are going to hire qualified Metro Police, not ANC members from Katoras. We want to hire proper Metro Police who will know that a taxi driver and a taxi owner is not an enemy. It's a fellow black brother trying to make a living. That's what we want to do amongst black people. All our Metro Police, when they are committed and they are not stooges of the ANC and they are qualified, they have nothing to worry with the EFF. The ones who must be worried ke ba ba o hiriwa bošego ke Mozwandile Masina a re ke ma MK a e ra bana ba o bolaya ke bjala a re ke ma MK. Party agents are ye tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, mutu a re sa jiga jwalo a re sa lebella morao. Whether you are Indian, we speak to you because the EFF, it's a home of progressive Indians. Whether you are colored, come to us, my brother. We are the only ones who will take care of the colored community. We are the only ones who don't see you as colored, but as fellow black brothers and sisters. And when we say we are going to fight for blacks, we mean Indians and colored and Africans all included. White people of South Africa, you have nothing to worry about, and you know that. Stop pretending. You hear me very well every time when I speak because I speak in your language. You have nothing to be scared of. Don't be scared of equality. Don't be scared of dignity of black people being restored. You must be scared when there is no equality. You must be scared when there is no land in the hands of black people. But when land is returned to all, black and white people, you will have nothing to worry about. So the EFF is not anti-white, it's anti-white monopoly capital. Who is white monopoly capital? Is Johann Rupert and his family. Who is white monopoly capital? Is the Oppenheimers and their family, the founders of the DA, the financiers of the DA, because they want to protect their business. If you are white and you are not a monopoly, you have nothing to worry about. EFF, it's a home of all progressive white people, not white who see the color of the skin, but who see a human being, a fellow human being. So I've got no worries. I've got no worries because the policies of the EFF are clear about how we must deal with the racial question. The only difference is that we give preference to the oppressed, and the oppressed are black people. It doesn't mean I came with my wife here. It doesn't mean when I say to my wife, I love her, it means I hate you. I only have one heart for her. But it doesn't mean I hate you. I've got one heart for black people. It doesn't mean I hate white people. So please, my declaration of my undying love for black people must never be confused for hatred of white people. It doesn't mean anything of that sort. Ground forces, party agent, 6 o'clock voting station. All of us. You must all, when you leave here, remind everyone you meet on the road, Monday siyangena. Do not make a mistake. We are going to chase the criminals. Fighters, you ran the most beautiful campaign. Maybe before I go there, there is an issue of vaccination. No one must be forced to vaccinate. No university must force anyone to vaccinate. No employer must force anyone to vaccinate. Let people vaccinate on their own. Let them make that decision on their own. Standing before you here, it's a person who's fully vaccinated. I am vaccinated because I'm a Marxist-Leninist who believes in science. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. If they wanted to kill us, they would have killed us long time ago. They would have killed us in birth. This air we are breathing today, they control it because they are the ones who are polluting it. If they wanted to kill us today, they would have put something in this air today and all of us were going to collapse here. If they wanted to kill us, they would have put something in the water that comes to the whole of Katlehong, Sishiu, Mankweng, everywhere else. They would have killed us if they wanted to do so. Stop listening to nonsense. Make up your mind. There is nothing that suggests vaccine kills. If vaccine kills, why were you marching in Pretoria saying you want Sputnik and Sinovac? Because there are vaccines, those things. Asma khona jote. That's vaccine. So you can't march and say you want vaccine. On the other hand, come and say, yo, my Lord, the vaccine. Hey, aunyaka obonor ntoya bolaya. Ereko ufe tip. O ka bona majuta ba sa nyake ntoso. We bonor ya ne ina le ntongwe ya kitip. Because majuta lo nyana chao contaminator. The genes chabona abainyaki. Banyaka or ba phile ba le pure in their blood and genes. So end them, they don't agree to it. So nakitochikar kagrama juta ba line up ide kar yo or ya pidisha der na re re khota ya na mo ba re khote e ba re bola ba ta di re bola ta bola ke se re se yele re ta di ywa jalo re imela ke dilo mo dinkong ntwe e tlo re thusha ka dilwetse ke vaccine na a ke nyake vaccine ya gore or ya gore. Let the people choose which one they want. That's why ke boditswa nkwe kholo kar if batho ba Sputnik or Sinovac ba be le di option tja gore ba nyaka ye ife o ska no ba kitela ye ka gore wena o tlo ya tšhelete ya batho ba o gapeletša batho ba gore ba ye vaccine na re a ja tšhelete le Ramaphosa a gona motho a tlo mo gapeletša Ramaphosa mo South Africa mo gore a tšee vaccine. There's no one who's going to be forced to take a vaccine. You are going to take an individual conscious decision if you want it or not. Ido tshwana le condom re ka tsamaya re le apesha mara re apara na nnete re a le botša gore le ikgwa le ska ra se re bolele aparang di-condom le tetse gana mo le ga re le bethalana mathong le apare di-condom le ta kwa you'll die mara re ka se re batho ba a ba gapeletše gore ba apare di-condom ba ke tšee dinepe re terbot re bolela le batho ra ba conscientizer gore a re so kry setlhare sa bolwetši bo bogolo ba go bolaya batho. The most effective way is to use a condom to prevent the spread of HIV and AIDS. Ke moka ke poledišano akere motho out of their own conscience ba tšea sephetho sa gore ba nyako e berekiša or not. The same must apply. Let's tell our people the truth. Let them be the ones who decide what they want to do. Comrades, let's go make sure that every voting station in a party agent, in a tafula ka montle. Please, we must be visible. E batho ba rena ba fologa taxi ba tlo vota ba bona di color ja EFF o bona ba gakolo ba di o phepela le before ba tsena or ba rena le bona ba gona ka montle shi ba bona ya le o fitla o sa kre ba geno ka montle moya o ya fase or wa o ka relatela lwetša o se be tšona. So let there be visibility tomorrow, Sunday, Monday gona re ga fa lo fit e motho a ka ba bolla sa bolletša dikgetho mmotse gore o nkemele nyana o ska ba ta mphaphela ke a go kgopela please thoa e bereke mamotha ka gore batho ba ke ba kry-ile mo listing a ke ba kry-e ke ya kwa malapeng ke ntho e nthaka-thakantšhang. Monday, party agents everywhere. A gona load shedding ya selo, ditsotsi tše di nyaka utswa di vote tše. Please, hey, little boy, the whole day, mothagase o ba gona. Ge nako ya o counter e thoma, o ta kwa mothagase o re vo. Ge mothagase o ka ba wa re vo, o le ka mo stationing, o kitimela le bogisi. Ya, o ya o tshwara voting box ela o e phata geso. O botse o mongwe ka gore le ba babedi gore wena tshwara tšeo nna ke tshwere ka mo. Ka gore ntwela ya o tima mabone, ba nyaka o swapa mabokisi. A ke re go na le mabokisi a ba beng busy ba vouta gane bjale. Ba tšhela ka kua mabokising yana. So e ba re vo, ba swapa mabokisi. Ba tšea a le a rena, ke moka ba re fa bona. Ke moka mabone a boya. Ba re a re counting. Wa betwa sterek, wa makala re o thagileng. Gane o yile ke load shedding. A wa ja ke di vote. O yile ke load shedding. In Uganda, ge counting e thoma, ba timile mothagase, ba tima le network. Yalo, Museveni le Ramaphosa ke ba kgotsi ebile ba nyalenane. Museveni ke president ya Uganda, ye e utswitšeng di vote ko Uganda. Yalo wo wanko le Museveni ke ntho e tee. Yalo Museveni o mo file tip ya o re di betha so, o re o nyoka o tima mabone. Fighters e mabone a le a ka ba tima, wa baiza wa ba wa dumela lebati le bule, a le palela ke le bokisi le thiba lebati. A ona wa utswa, a ona wa o tsena. Ya re nna ka mo ka mokana rena, a ona wa tlo tswa ka mo. Presiding officer o bula molomo re o emenyana boeke wa ni yala di sa bereka tše uetša di code of conduct. E ka se bereke ka bokgodung o eme. O mongwe le o mongwe o ema positions where you are. Ana wa utswa mo, ana wa o tsena, a ona wa utswa le maphodisa a di crook le a re bulang gore ema ka nte o nyoko tsena o ya kae. Re ema wena gada ka nte na re gadile ka mogare. Be careful, the load shedding is meant for stealing votes. They are preparing us so that when they take electricity during counting, we don't suspect that there was some robbery taking place. Ke ditsotsi lwetse tša ANC. Monano wa tsotsi o phela o naganne botsotsi ka mo. O ka se re ke ditsotsi ka masepaleng, wa ra se ditsotsi ka di-votu. Ke ditsotsi everywhere. So mo Arjen ro thiba di vote tša EFF. A ona wa o robala mo, a ona wa o complaina mo. We are left with few days, we are left with few hours. We must all be combat ready. We must all leave everything we like this weekend. Everything revolves around the EFF. Everything this weekend is victory or nothing. We are going to take victory on the 1st of November. If it's not victory, then it means they robbed us. We are only collecting wins in all the wards in South Africa. Fighters, you fought a good fight. You fought a clean fight. You never killed anyone. You never blocked any voting station during registration. You never blocked any road during voting station. You never removed a poster of another party. All you did was to produce a beautiful advert for TV. All you did was to produce a beautiful campaign for the election. You fought a good fight. Even if you lose on the 1st of November, you will lose with your integrity intact. I stand here today to declare you winners because you are political rock stars. You taught them a lesson. You showed them how to run a campaign. I salute you, ground forces of the revolution. Amanda! Amanda! Viva EFF, viva! I will EFF, I will. Tata EFF, Tata! Tata EFF, Tata! Tata EFF, Tata! Woza, 1st November, Woza! Woza, 1st November, Woza! Auno Makuvi! Siaya! Siaya! No Makuvi! Siaya! Siaya! No mabese tubola, besi shaya, besi bopa. No mabese tubola, besi shaya, besi bopa. No maguvi. Siaya, Siaya, no magubi. Siaya, Siaya, no mabese tubola, besi shaya. Besi bopa, no mabese tubola, besi shaya, besi bopa. Who left? Who right? Yamasa. Who left? Kita. Kilame. Kirvata vata. Samarumo. Rumo, Asicha. Where were you when I'm sitting? Where were you when I'm doing? So fast, Kichi, Emboye, so fast, Kichi, Etlati, Kichi, Kichima, Sipram Konto, Alaye, shoot to kill, Yamasa. Kiss the poor, the farmer. Kiss the poor, the farmer. Bonge lavan, hibagit. Bonge lavan, hibagit. Silta tile, hilagit. Silta tile, hilagit. Brr pa, pa, brr pa, pa. Attention!
Tiba fighter, Tiba! Tiba fighter, Tiba! Now we're going to call upon the Secretary General to come and give us a vote of thanks. Sibalkulu, Commissar Marshal Dlamini.
Amanda! 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 Thank you very much, National Chairperson. Let me first take this opportunity. Sibonge konke ama-fighters eGauteng, especially the fighters of Ekurhuleni, for delivering another beautiful rally for the EFF. This is a confirmation that Gauteng is the home of the EFF. President, I stand here on behalf of the commissars. I stand here on behalf of the leadership from the province, regions and branches. President, I stand here on behalf of fighters and ground forces. Ground forces across the length and the breadth of this country. Ground forces from Cape Town to Musina. Ground forces from Springbok to Mtabuyalingana. President, we stand here to salute you. We stand here to salute you for your hard work. We stand here to salute you for your fearlessness. But mostly, President, we stand here to salute you for teaching us that during the time of the battle in the EFF, there is no leadership, there are no supervisors. All of us were ground forces. President, you led us from the ground. You led us from the front. You led us from the back. You led us from the center. You guided us from the side. Fighters, this was the most difficult campaign with a threat to life due to COVID-19. But even with that, President, you did not shake. You did not cower. You did not complain. You did not make excuses. You did not surrender. You did not retreat. You fearlessly led us from the ground. And for that, we salute you. Comrade President, it does not matter what happens on the 1st of November. It does not matter what happens on that day. But you must know today that you have led us to a dignified campaign. You led us to an honest campaign. You led us to a truthful campaign. Commissars, fighters, ground forces, party agents, volunteers, as President has said, for the next 3 days it is in our hands now. Let us fasten our boots and remain firm and resolute. Let us all go out and occupy the streets of South Africa. Let us all go to the ground and fearlessly defend the gates of the revolution. Fighters, thank you very much. Kodwa ningatatazeli, we're not going anywhere. Abo DJ kukhona into abasiphathele zona kusazoba mnandi, so we're not going anywhere. Remain here. Tomorrow isukile. Hamandla, 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 hamandla. Tata EFF, Tata, hamandla. Thank you very much.
Bari bulali nyoka namantshontshayo akere qeda lapho ishise sifuna ukubona umlotha. Now we're going to call upon the young ones, the fearless entertainers of the EFF. Fighter Ntando.
Angithi warning alala emakhaya. Angithi warning alala emakhaya. I say, can you feel it? I say, can you feel it? What? Kaluboni zase moyeni. Kaluboni zase moyeni. Kaluboni zase moyeni. Osa. Angithi warning alala emakhaya. Angithi warning alala emakhaya. So jive angithi. So jive angithi. Domnanda angithi. Osa. Say, can you feel it? I say, can you feel it? I say, can you feel it? Sanibonani. Ninjani? Yini ngathi nikhathele? Sivaye ne? Sihambe ne? So jive nami. Yeah? Okay, let me just hear ukuthi nivukile. Everybody scream! Nivukile. Okay, I'm not alone today. There's plenty of other people that I'm with, yeah? Your faves on television, okay? Your favorite musicians, angithi. Your favorite performers, angithi. Okay, right about now, I'm gonna call one of your favorites. One of your favorites. I need you guys to help me count down in the count of 5 and welcome them on stage, okay?